How to change without self-sabotaging. This is a topic that's very dear to my heart, as I've gone through multiple processes of changing myself and dealing with self-sabotage multiple times over. I used to be heavily overweight, now I'm in good shape. I used to have horrible mental health, now I have good mental health. I used to be extremely shy, decently confident now. I used to be addicted to several things: scrolling, video games, porn, junk food, all of that, broken all of them. So I do have a leg to stand on when talking about this. So I'm going to structure this video by talking about some mindset shifts that will help you, and I'm going to then talk about some actionable, practical shit that you can start using straight after this video to get what you want. So the first mindset shift is adopting radical responsibility. It's avoiding the victim mentality at any cost and taking radical responsibility for everything in your life. If you want something in your life, you have to feel like you're in control of something. Likely, a lot of the times when we're unhappy, when we feel like we can't make any progress, we are likely out of control. We feel like, oh, I can't do this because it's out of my hands. I literally can't. The world's against me. Other people are against me. But when you stop viewing life like this, when you stop blaming other people for what is actually in your power, or if it's not in your power, forget about it. It's just like people in the gym who complain, oh, my genetics for building muscle isn't as good as him. He built more muscle than I did in 3 years, and I've been training for 5 years, for example. There are people that are like that, and they just use their genetics as an excuse, either not to train as hard, to make themselves feel better, and it's not a mindset shift conducive to anything you want in life. Because all you're going to do is just create more suffering. You're not going to get what you want. You're a victim. You're a bitch. And how does that make you feel? I know when I've thought like this, just blamed everything else. Oh, it's out of my hands, I can't do that. What happens? You lose control, and you just don't feel like you can change. So the first thing that I recommend you do is adopting the mindset of taking responsibility for everything. Stopping blaming others, blaming external circumstances. It's hard to start doing this, but once you start doing it, you will notice the degree of control you will have. It is worth so much more than you think. And for the second mindset shift, I need you to understand that the world works in oscillations. There are going to be, and by the way, oscillations is literally just like the graph that goes boop, up, down, up, down. I might put a picture up on screen if I remember. If I don't, it's exactly what I just described. Anyway, the world and like you, me, we work in oscillations. There will be days where we feel great. There will be days where we feel like absolute shit. One day I could feel, literally yesterday, I felt absolute feelings of self-doubt that nothing I could do will ever like fucking work. I was probably like the worst I felt in a month. I meditated for half an hour, did some exercise, woke up the next day, and now I feel back to normal. These oscillations, these moments of self-doubt, these are completely normal. You're going to have your moments of high, and you're going to have your lowest lows. You're going to have these. It's literally just a period. It's literally just a thing of when, not if they're going to happen. So understand, since they are going to happen, what are you going to do when those happen? When that happened to me yesterday, I was thinking to myself, like catastrophizing, making everything worse. But then there was a small thought that began, like rising up, because I understood this oscillatory nature of life. I understand, okay, I'm feeling like this now. Zoom out a bit. It's just my lowest of lows day. Okay, that's all it is. Tomorrow, I can basically guarantee I'm going to feel better than I am right now. If I can weather out the storm right now, motherfucker, I'm going to be fine. That's how you have to look at it. If you can just weather out the storm, don't revert as much as you can. Literally, my thoughts when I'm like that, because again, you're going to have those low days. Without self-sabotaging, trying to change, I set it as a minimum. Like, I know when I feel myself being in that mood, I make it like a goal of that day to not revert. The only goal for that day, is to not revert. It's to not revert back into my old self, do the bad habits, fuck the good habits, fuck doing what I know I'm trying to do for that day. Don't revert. Don't revert. Don't fall back into old habits. That's all I have to do. The bare minimum, when I'm feeling like this, is what I can get done. And literally think about right now, after this video, think about what are you going to do? What are you going to think when these low times happen? When you've had low times in the past, what's happened? You've likely gone back to old habits. You've likely self-sabotaged. If you can do what I said, you're going to find these periods of your life much easier to deal with. And now for the more practical side of things, I want you to start small and start tracking small wins. This is like multi-layered. So start small in every habit that you do, in every habit that you're trying to break, in every character trait that you're trying to change in yourself. Trying to go full ball to the walls. I'm going to change everything right now. Honestly, think to yourself, when's the last time you tried to change, break a bad habit, do something, and you've likely gone full balls to the walls, trying to change everything at once, and then you've reverted 3 days later. You've gone into all or nothing thinking, and then it's just like, oh fuck, I failed once, I'm a failure now, I can't do this. And then you just can't do it. It's because of what you've done in the start. You've set yourself up for failure. You have to start small. If you want to start exercising, you don't want to, okay, baseline, you don't exercise at all. Now, you want to become someone who's healthy and you want to start exercising. Who do you think is more likely to stick with it? Person 1 starts exercising 7 times a week, 2 hours a day, completely changes his diet, and thinks to himself, yeah, he's going to keep doing that. Or person 2, he exercises 2 times a week to start off with, 30 minutes a day of just going for a jog, whatever exercise he feels like. Maybe joins a sports club to make some friends, do something that he actually likes. He's going to maintain that. In a year from now, who do you think's more likely to keep going? Who do you think's more likely to have kept exercising? Because the body basically, if you try to change too much too quickly, the body basically attacks you. Like physically, spiritually, mentally, it fucking attacks you. It feels like it sends thoughts to your head like, I can't do this, I don't want to, I should be doing something else right now. I really don't want to do this right now. And like your nervous system is attacking you as well. It's just like screaming at you not to do it. Feels like you're paddling upriver with a plastic oar, wind's heavily against you, you're in a storm, leaky raft, you just fucking can't. So the main tip I have to start changing yourself and to start not self-sabotaging is to start small. Start small. Break a bit of that ego off, have a bit of humility, be humble, accept that you're not fucking going to go full ball walls, you're not going to be able to do it. Just start from, if you want to start exercising every day, do 10 push-ups as the bare minimum, you've won. If you want to do more, you can do more. 10 push-ups, you've won. And then just slowly increase that over time. That's how you're going to build the habit, make it a part of your identity. You now see yourself as the type of person that exercises, and now it's just natural. Like, if I don't exercise 2 days, I literally feel like shit. Because I see myself, I have the identity of someone who exercises regularly, and I like it. I love the way it makes my body feel, and it's just ingrained into who I am. If you can slowly build this habit up, you can become more like me, where if I don't exercise, I feel like shit. People feel like shit if they exercise. I feel like shit if I don't exercise, because of just the way I see myself. And it all starts by starting small. And that other thing I was talking about was starting to track small wins. If you have that all or nothing mindset of, I failed once, I'm a failure, that is not conducive to anything productive. You're never going to succeed if you engage in thinking like that. By tracking small wins, Say you're trying to break porn, and say you normally watch it every day. You've now gone 2 days without watching it. That's a win. Now, you could have the mentality behind it of just one more day. Just thinking to yourself, just one more day. Don't think, okay, I need to do a month without watching it. Just one more day. And if you get that another day, that's a win. You revert, okay, I did 3 days. Good. Way better than normal. Way better than what I used to do. That's an improvement. At this point, you absolutely... The key thing here is to not think to yourself, I'm a failure. I'm never going to make it. I literally can't. I'm going to fail regardless, so I'm going to give up. That is the worst type of thing you can do. So start tracking small wins, one more day at a time, one foot in front of the other, and that's the way that you're going to make gains in changing yourself in any aspect and minimizing self-sabotaging yourself. And now, one more thing before I end the video. What is one thing you're currently grateful for? What is one thing you're currently grateful for? I am grateful for the fact that after recording this video, I'm going to go to Muay Thai. I love training. I love the people there. And it's good fun. Gratitude is a cornerstone habit in my life. And being more grateful for the things you have is essential for positive thinking, removing those negative thoughts, and squashing out self-sabotage. So I want you to say out loud right now. Write it down in the comments. Write it down. Tell me, what's one thing you're currently grateful for? So that's it. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Like and sub helps me out a lot. And yeah, take care. Bye-bye.